Welcome to Kamal Online Classes. See students, so we are already taken some observations in the cross product. See the next observation is, already we know that A bar cross B bar is equal to mod A bar mod B bar into sin theta into n cap. So already know that what is the theta? Theta is the angle between the two vectors and n cap is the unit vector perpendicular to A and B is. So if we can apply the mod here, mod A bar cross B bar is equal to mod A bar cross B bar is equal to mod A bar mod B bar sin theta into n cap. So what happens? Mod A mod B sin theta into mod n cap. So that implies mod A bar mod B bar sin theta mod n cap is equal to 1. So that value will become the 1 only. Therefore, mod A bar cross B bar is equal to mod A mod B into sin theta. And also the angle between A bar and B bar is sin theta is equal to mod A bar cross B bar by mod A bar mod B bar. So in the cos theta already you have that what is the cos theta is A dot B by mod A mod B. What is the sin theta? Sin theta is nothing but mod A bar cross B bar by mod A mod B. So that students, if A bar and B bar represents the adjacent sides of a triangle, then its area is half mod A bar cross B bar. If A bar comma B bar represents the adjacent sides of a triangle, then the area of its triangle is half mod A bar cross B bar is. So see this one here. I will take a triangle here. So A, B and C. So here two adjacent sides they are already given. I am taking the adjacent sides. For example, this is the B bar and this is the A bar. So if you can take a perpendicular line here, so if you can take this is nothing but D. So under this angle I will take a theta. So the angle between the AB is the theta. So what happens? See, from the triangle ACD, sin theta is equal to, what is the sin theta is? Sin theta is nothing but, what is the sin theta is? Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side is? That is nothing but CD bar by hypotenuse is nothing but mod AC bar. So that implies mod CD bar is equal to mod AC bar into sin theta. So take this is the equation number 1. So what is the area of the triangle? What is the area of the triangle? That is equal to half into base. What is the base? That is nothing but mod AB bar into height. What is the height is? That is nothing but CD bar. Half into base into height. So that is nothing but half into, what is the base? Base is nothing but, I will represent the same, that is the mod AB bar into, what is the CD bar? CD bar is nothing but mod AC bar into sin theta. So that is equal to half into, what is the AB? Mod AB value is the mod B. So mod AC bar is nothing but mod A. So what happens here? That is nothing but mod B bar mod A bar into sin theta. So already you know that what is the mod A bar cross B bar? Mod A bar cross B bar is nothing but mod A mod B into sin theta. Already you know this condition. So from that one, mod A mod B into sin theta you can written as half into mod A bar cross B bar. So what is the area of the triangle is? If A bar comma B bar are adjacent sides of a triangle, then the area of the triangle is half mod A bar cross B bar. See that, students? If A bar and B bar are adjacent sides of a parallelogram, if A bar and B bar are adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then its area is mod A bar cross B bar is mod A bar cross B bar. So how to calculate that area of the parallelogram? See here, students. So first we will take a parallelogram here. So that is nothing but A, the B, C and D. So here we will draw a perpendicular line to AB, that is E. So what is that happens? So this is nothing but a mod B bar and this is nothing but mod A bar. Two adjacent sides A bar and B bar is. So here we will take a perpendicular line from D to AB. So we are drawn a perpendicular line to D to AB. So here we will take the angle. So from the triangle, what is that? ADE. So what we will get that? Sin theta is equal to opposite side. What is the opposite side? Is DE bar by hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse of the triangle? Is mod AD bar. So that implies mod DE bar you can written as mod AB bar into sin theta. So take this is the equation number 1. So here next you can take that what is the area of the parallelogram is. What is the area of the parallelogram? Area of the parallelogram is, what is the area of the parallelogram is, that is equal to base into height. What is the base? Base is nothing but mod AB. What is the height? Height is nothing but mod DE bar. So that is nothing but AB bar. What is the mod AB bar? Mod AB bar is, that is the mod AB bar. You can take a same into what is the DE? DE is nothing but, here it is the AD, not the AB is that is the AD. Okay. So DE is equal to mod AD into sin theta. So DE value is nothing but mod AD bar into sin theta. So what is that AB? AB is nothing but mod B bar. What is the AD? AD is nothing but mod A bar into sin theta. So this is nothing but what is the value? Mod A bar plus B bar is equal to mod A mod B into sin theta. So from this one we can written as mod A bar cross B bar is. So that is the proof of that one. So if A bar comma B bar are adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then its area is mod A bar cross B bar. Are understand, students? See that one. Similarly, we can see that if A bar comma B bar, if A bar is equal to, if A bar is equal to A1I plus A2J plus A3K, comma, B bar is equal to P1I plus B2J plus B3K. If they are given in the component form, then A bar cross B bar is equal to mod I J K, determinant of I J K. Take the components here A1, A2, A3 and take the second vector components B1, B2, B3. So if any two vectors given in the component forms, so what is the A bar cross B bar is? A bar cross B bar is the determinant of I, J, K, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. Okay. So see the proof of this one. So I will take that. So see that one. A bar cross B bar is equal to A bar cross B bar. What is that? A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap cross B1 I plus B2 J plus B3 K. So apply the cross product. First multiply with A1 I for all the terms. So what you will get that? That is equal to A1 B1 I cross I. You have to apply the cross product between the vectors. So that is I cross I plus multiply A1 with the second one. What is that? A1 B2 I cross J plus A1 B3 into I cross K plus A2 B2 multiply with A2. What happens, sir? A2 into first multiply this value, next multiply that value, next multiply this value. What happens, sir? A2 B1 J cross I plus A2 B2 J cross J plus A2 B3 J cross K plus next multiply with A3. What happens, sir? Next multiply with A3. What happens, sir? Multiply with A3. What happens? See that one? A3 B1 into K cross I plus A3 B2 into K cross J plus A3 B3, that is A3 B3 into K cross K bar cross K bar. So already you know that if you can apply the cross product between the same vectors, that is the parallel vectors, then the cross product will become the 0. So see that one. So the first one is A1 B1 I cross a parallel vector, so it will become the 0 plus. So see this one I J K. If it is in the order, so what we will get that I cross J, it will become K. If it is in the order, if the reverse order, we will get a minus K. So see that carefully. So the first one is A1 B2 into I cross J. I cross J is in the right-handed system, so it will become K cap plus A1 B3 I cross K. So I cross K is K cross I is the right-hand system. I cross K, it will become minus J plus A2 B1 J cross I cross J is the right-hand system. J cross I, it will become minus K. So that is the minus K plus A2 B2 into J cross J, it will become 0 plus A2 B3 into J cross K is the right hand system, so it will become I. So next plus A3 B1 K cross I is the right handed system, so it will become J plus A3 B2 K cross J cross K is right handed system, but K cross J is not a right handed system, so you will get a minus I. Next plus A3 B3 K cross K is a parallel vector, so it will become the 0. So first you can take the I terms. What here is the I terms are? So I will take that I is here and I is here. So I will take that I common. So A2B3 minus A3B2 into I cap. Next, minus J. I will take that minus J common. So it will become A1B3 minus A3B1 into J cap. So from these two I am taken the minus common. So A1B3, so you are taken the minus common, it will become minus A3B1 into J cap plus K terms. What is the K terms? A1B2 is the K is another K is the A2B1 minus A2B1 into K cap. So take, this is the equation number 1. A cross B value you are getting this value. So here what is the question is, you have to show this is the. So that's why I will take the determinant. I will take that determinant here. So what happens? So consider. So what is the determinant of I, J and K, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. So expand the determinant. What is the first? First you have to expand the I. So what is that one is? I cap into, delete the row and the column. What happens here? Delete the row and the column. So the determinant of this one. What is that? A2B3 minus A3B2. Next, second one is the minus J, delete the row and column. Delete the row and column. What is the remaining is A1, A3, B1, B3. What is the determinant is A1, B3 minus A3, B1. A1, B3 minus A3, B1 plus K cap into, delete the row and column. What is the determinant of this? A1, B2 minus A2, B1. A1, B2 minus A2, B1. So take, this is the equation number 2. So see that one? I cap into A2, B3 minus A3, B2 minus J into A1, B3 minus A3, B1 plus K into A1, B2 minus A2, B1. This value and the determinant value both are same. Yes or no? So therefore from 1 and 2, what we can declare that? A bar cross B bar is equal to determinant of I, J, K, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. So if any two vectors is given, A bar cross B bar, so A bar cross B bar is nothing but a determinant of I, J, K, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. Just expand the determinant, you will get that the cross product if the components is given. Okay. So if the angles or magnitudes are given, use that formula. What is that? Mod A mod B into sin theta into L cap. Okay. So see that one. And also see here students. So I have already told that what is the A bar cross B bar? A bar cross B bar is nothing but mod A mod B sin theta into N cap. Yes or no? So for example, all these value is some scalar. A cross B is equal to lambda into N cap. Lambda into N cap. What is the N cap? N cap is nothing but it is a vector perpendicular to both A and B. It is a perpendicular to both A and B. That meaning is A bar cross B bar. A bar cross B bar is a vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar is. So that is an important point. See that one. A bar cross B bar is a vector perpendicular perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. So what is the A bar plus B bar? A bar plus B bar is a vector which is perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. For example, if they will ask that find the vector, a unit vector of A bar. What is the unit vector of A bar? A cap by, that is A cap is equal to mod A by, that is A bar by mod A. Yes or no? So if they will ask that from this one, find the unit vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar. Already know that. What is the vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar? A bar plus B. What is the unit vector of A bar plus B? A bar plus B bar by mod A bar plus B bar. So see that one. The unit vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar is plus or minus A bar cross B bar, perpendicular vector A bar cross B bar by mod A bar cross B bar. The unit vector perpendicular to both A bar and B bar is plus or minus A bar cross B bar by mod A bar cross B bar. Why? Because A bar cross B bar is a perpendicular vector. A bar plus B bar by mod A bar plus B bar is a unit vector. So this vector is a vector perpendicular to both A and B, and it is a unit vector. So very important problem, very important condition we are going to use in the problems. Okay. See the conditions once again, student. See the exercise 10.4. So what is the question is? See the question number 1. So what is the question number 1 is find A bar cross B bar if A bar is equal to I minus 7j plus 7k and B bar is equal to 3I minus 2j plus 2k. So they are asking mod A bar cross B bar. So they are asking you have to calculate mod A bar cross B bar user. So first calculate the A bar cross B, then you can calculate the mod A bar cross B bar user. So first to start that one first, given A bar and B bar user. What is the mod A bar cross B bar? So A bar cross B, first we will calculate that A bar cross B bar. So A bar cross B bar is equal to, so I, j and k. Take the components 1, minus 7 and 7. So what is the B bar is? The B bar is nothing but, what is the components are? 3, minus 2 and 2. So expand the determinant. What is the expansion of the determinant is? I cap into, delete the row and column. So what is the matrix is here? So that is nothing but minus 7, 7, minus 2 and 2. Next, minus j cap, delete the row and the column, what happens? What is delete the row and the column, what happens? Delete the row and the column. So what happens? So what is the determinant is remaining? 1, 7, 3 and 2 plus k cap, delete the row and that is delete the row and the column, what happens? 1, minus 7, 3 and minus 2. So expand the determinant here. So what we will get that? So that is the I cap into AD minus BC. AD minus 7 into 2 is a minus 14 minus 2 into 7 is a minus 14. Minus of minus, it will become plus 14 minus j cap into 2 minus 21 plus k cap into minus 2 minus 3 into minus 2, that is a minus 21 minus of minus, it will become plus 21. So that implies 0 into I cap minus 19 minus of minus of plus 19 j cap, that is a plus 19 k cap. So that is the A bar cross B bar is. They are asking mod A bar cross B bar is equal to mod A bar cross B bar is equal to, that is square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So 0 square plus 19 square plus 19 square. So that is equal to, if we can take that, root of 19 square into 2. Because 19 square plus 19 square is a 219 square. So that is nothing but the square and the root will be cancelled for the 19. You can take it out. It will become 19 into root 2. 19 into root. So here we are correct cross is given. Then they are asking the magnitude of A bar cross. So first calculate A bar cross B bar. Then apply the magnitude. Okay. So see the question number 2. So what is the question number 2 is? So see the question number 2. Find a unit vector. Find a unit vector perpendicular to each of the vector A bar plus B bar and A bar minus B bar, where A bar is equal to, what is the A bar vector is 3i plus 2j plus 2k and B bar vector is I plus 2j minus 2k. So A bar is equal to 3 to 2, B is equal to 1 to minus 2. So what is the question is, find the unit vector perpendicular to each of the vector A plus B and A minus B. So I have already told that one, the vector perpendicular to, for example, A plus B I am taken the P. If you are taken, this is the Q. So what is the vector perpendicular to P and Q? That vector is a P bar cross Q bar. What is the vector perpendicular to P bar cross P and Q? And it is a unit vector. So it is nothing but mod P bar cross B bar by mod P bar cross Q bar. So if you can take, this is the P and if this is the Q. So what you have to calculate? Plus or minus P bar cross Q by mod P bar cross Q. Okay. So see that, students. So I have already given the condition in the previous one. So what we will take that? Let P is equal to, what is the P? P is equal to A bar plus B bar. A bar plus B bar. What is the A bar plus B bar is 3i plus 2j plus 2k cap plus, what is the B bar vector is I plus 2j minus 2k. So what is the addition here? 3 plus 1, that is the 4i, 2j plus 2j, that is the 4j, 2k minus 2k, that is nothing but 0 k bar. Next, let Q is equal to, what is the Q bar? Q bar is nothing but A bar minus B bar. What is the Q is? A bar minus B bar. So what is that vector is? 3i plus 2j plus 2k minus, apply the minus I minus 2j minus of minus plus 2k. What happens? 3 minus 1, that is the 2i, 2j minus 2j, that is nothing but 0j, 2k plus 2k, that is nothing but 4k. So what you need, first we have to calculate a P bar cross Q. Next we will calculate mod P bar cross Q. Then we will substitute in this formula. So first calculate that P bar cross Q bar is P bar cross Q bar is equal to, what is that? I, J and K. So 4, 0. This is the 2, 0, 4. So that is nothing but I delete the row and the column. So what happens? So that is nothing but a 4, 0, 0, 4 minus j, delete the row and the column, 4, 0, 2, 4, 4, 0, 2, 4 plus k cap into, delete the row and column. So what is that? 4, 4, 2, 0. So first delete the row 4004, delete the row on the column for j. So you can get that 4024, delete the row on the column 4420. Expand that I cap into 16 minus 0 minus j cap into, so that is the 16 minus 0 plus k cap into 0 minus 8. So what happens? That is nothing but the 16 I cap minus 16 j cap minus 8 k cap. So see that one. So see that, students. So P bar cross Q bar is equal to P bar cross Q bar is equal to square root of 16 square plus minus 16 square plus minus 8 square. So what happens? So that is equal to root of 256 plus 256 plus 64. Just add the terms here. That is nothing but root of 576. So 574. 576. Okay, 576, that is nothing but root 24 whole square. So it will become that 24. So therefore the unit vector perpendicular to both P bar and Q bar is, what is that? That is equal to plus or minus P bar cross Q bar by mod P bar cross Q bar. So that is equal to plus or minus P bar cross Q bar is nothing but 16I minus 16J minus 8K by mod P bar cross Q bar is nothing but the 24. So that is nothing but plus or minus 16 by 24 into I minus 16 by 24 into J minus 8 by 24 into K. So what happens? That is equal to plus or minus. So that is 2 by 3 into I cap minus 2 by 3 into J cap minus 1 by 3 into A cap. So see that, students. So the unit vector perpendicular to both P and Q. So that is the first one. If you can take the plus, you will get a one vector, and you will get the minus, you will get another vector also. Okay. So this is the question. See that once again. So what is the question they are asking to you? P A and B are two vectors. They are asking the vector perpendicular to A plus B and A minus B. The unit vector perpendicular to A plus B and A minus B. So that's why I am taking that A plus B as a P and A minus B as a Q. So then the vector perpendicular to P and Q, and it is a unit vector. So what is the required vector is plus or minus P cross Q by mod P cross Q. So that's why first calculate that the P vector A plus B, next vector A minus B. So that is this vector. Next calculate the P bar cross Q bar. So 16I minus 16J minus 8K. So next calculate the magnitude. P bar cross Q bar is equal to 16 whole square minus 16 whole square minus 8 square. 256 plus 64. So that is nothing but 576. So that is nothing but root 24 whole square. So square and the root will be cancelled. You will get that 24. Therefore, the unit vector perpendicular to both P bar and Q bar is plus or minus P bar cross Q bar by P bar cross mod P bar cross Q bar. Just apply that on just divide. You can apply the plus or minus also. What happens? So if you can take the plus or minus inside, what happens? Plus or minus 2 by 3 into I cap. If you can take the plus inside, already minus is there. This plus or minus will become minus or plus 2 by 3 into J cap. If you can apply the minus here, it will become minus or plus 1 by 3 into K. You can take the minus inside, already plus is there, you can get the plus or minus. Minus is there, it will become minus or plus. Okay. So see the question, students. See students, see the question number 3. So what is the question is? So see the question number 3. If a unit vector a bar makes an angle pi by 3 with I cap, pi by 4 with j cap, and an acute angle theta with k cap. So then find theta and hence components of a bar, and components of a bar is. So what they are given, that given, what is that given, a bar is a vector makes an angles with I cap. I cap is nothing but x axis. The I cap is a unit vector on x axis, and j is a unit vector on y axis, and k is a unit vector on z axis. We know that I cap, comma, j cap and k cap are unit vectors along the OX, comma, OY, comma, OZ. So then given, what is that? Let alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma or direction cosine or direction angles of a bar, then cos alpha, comma, cos beta, comma, cos gamma or direction cosines of a bar. If alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma are direction angles of a bar, then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma direction cosines of a bar. So that implies, already we know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus, so in the place of theta, gamma, I will take a theta. Why? Because they are already given that theta is. So cos square theta is equal to 1. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Why? Because I already know that L square plus m square is equal to 1. In the first class I am given the formula also, this one. I am given the proof also. L square plus m square is nothing but cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. So that is the condition here. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. In the place of gamma I am taking the theta. Why? Because in the question they are taken as theta. So that implies cos square alpha. What is the alpha angle? They are given already. The angle is a pi by 3. The angle is a pi by 3 plus cos square. What is the beta? Beta is nothing but a pi by 4. So beta is nothing but a pi by 4 plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So that implies what happens? Cos square 60 is nothing but 1 by 2 whole square. Pi by 4 is nothing but 1 by root 2 whole square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That implies cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square. Take that side, that is a 1 by 4. 1 by root 2 whole square. Take that side, it is a minus 1 by 2. That implies cos square theta is equal to, take the 4 LCM here. So that is a 4 minus 1 minus 2. So that implies cos square theta is equal to 1 by 4. That implies cos square theta is equal to 1 by 2 whole square. So that implies cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha. 1 by 2 is nothing but cos square theta is equal to cos square pi by 4. So that implies theta is equal to pi by 4. What is the theta value is? Theta value is pi by 4. So if a bar is a unit vector given, mod a bar is a unit vector, then a bar can be represented as a bar is equal to cos alpha I plus cos beta j plus cos theta, here cos theta k. Actually we will take cos gamma, but in the question they are given in the place of theta. They are given the theta is in the place of gamma. Okay. So that implies what is the cos alpha? Cos alpha is nothing but a pi by 3 into I plus cos beta. Beta is nothing but a pi by 4 into j plus cos theta. Theta is nothing but a pi by, what is the pi by? 1 by 2 is here. It is a 1 by 2, pi by 2. It is not a pi by 2. It is a pi by 3 actually. So it is a pi by 3. So that is a 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but a pi by 3. So that is a cos of pi by 3 into a cap. So that is nothing but cos pi by 3 is nothing but 1 by 2 into I cap plus 1 by root 2 into j cap plus 1 by 2 into k cap. So that is the a bar vector. Therefore, the components of a bar is equal. What is the components is nothing but I coefficient 1 by 2 and j coefficient 1 by root 2 and k coefficient is 1 by 2. So see the question, student, once again. So what is that? They are given that a bar is a vector making an angle with ijk. So that is nothing but ijk are the unit vectors along the x, y, z axis. That meaning is the vector makes an angle with x axis is the pi by 4 and y axis is the pi by 4. So they are asking what is the angle made by the vector with z axis. So that is if alpha comma beta comma theta are direction angles of a bar, then cos alpha, cos beta, cos theta are direction cosines of a bar. If element are direction cosines, L square plus m square plus n square, it will become 1. So cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square theta, it will become the 1 only. So cos square alpha value, beta value, they are already given. Just substitute the values and you will get the cos square theta is equal to 1 by 2 whole square. So cos square theta is equal to cos square pi by 3. So theta is equal to pi by 3 only. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but a cos 60 degrees. So given mod A is a unit vector, then a bar can be represented. I am already given in the first class of the vector. Okay. So see that first class I am already given the direction cosines and how can you represent the a bar vector. So a bar vector can be represented as, if a bar is a unit vector, we can represent it as a bar is equal to cos alpha I plus cos beta j plus cos gamma k. So we can take the values and they are asking the components of a bar. What is the components of a bar? 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2. See that question, students, once again.